Race number 2 is the first leg of our bipod this afternoon, 1,200 meters, and that's off at 12.50. You can put blinkers on number 2, scratch number 5, Palace Gift, Adamites in front, Unshod behind number 7, and those are your changes. So 10 runners at the moment for the first leg of the bipod. Now the betting has number 4, Scottish Kiss, for Justin Snaith at 12 to 10, 5 to 1 number 11, Superhero on debut, 13 to 2 the 7, Golden Ideal, 15 to 2 the pair, number 2 Master in Colour, and the 10 Green Light Sky. You can then get 11 to 1 and better by those. Bipot, Scottish Kiss, good draw, Sean Veal aboard. Daryl, how are we playing? Firstly, welcome to you, and how are we playing race 2?
Hi, Lal. Thanks for stepping in today. Opening leg of the bipod, I've chosen to bank those favourites. I'll tell you why. Now, first things first, we know it's an open maiden, and generally we try to look for some value in these races, but I couldn't find any. I thought the favourite's form line is strong enough. You know, he's only had 3 starts to date. In his penultimate start, he had a saddle slip, so there's an excuse for that effort. Although he comes out slow, in my mind, it's easier to recover up the straight than it is at Durbanville around the bend, because if you come out slow at Durbanville, you're at the back of the field turning for home around the bend. It's very difficult to make it up in the straight. I think a stiff kennel with 1,200 will suit him. So I'm happy enough to banker him. The first timer, Superhero, there is a comment in the front of the computer form, and Mr. Null says he'll be looking for further. I had a look at his breeding. Now, he's extremely well related. He's a brother to Pretty Young Thing, who ran a place in the Garden Province Grade 1. Warrior, Grade 3 winner. Silent War, above average sort. But if he's reported to need further, I think we can go into this race fairly confident that we will run in the top 2. I'm not saying he's worth a bet. Number 4, Scottish Kiss. But let's hope he finishes in the top 2.
He should, as you say. Excuses for the penultimate. 2 good runs around that. Here's the bipod for Daryl this afternoon. Banker 4 by Banker 3, by 2, 3, 6 and 7, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, by 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3 and 5 in that final leg. 336 rand the spend. Race number 3 is the first leg of our place accumulator this afternoon. It's another open maiden, this time over 1,400 meters. You can scratch number 1, Mystic Majesty. That is the only change, so 7 runners for the first leg of the PA. 13 to 20, the price about number 3, Master of the Desert. Although he does carry top weight, does look hard to beat you. 7 to 2, number 8, and that's Boundless Love for Justin Snaith and JP van der Merwe. 9 to 2, number 4, Tripping Thunder. And then it's 8 to 1 about number 2, Blame It On Me. So, Daryl, if number 3, Master of the Desert, goes missing, you can blame it on me, because I'm with you. I think this looks hard to beat.
I think it's very hard to beat, but what's very interesting is Boundless Love, number 8. In his last start, he beat a horse called Cavalry Command, or Commando. Let's have a look. Cavalry Commando. He beat him, right, by 4 odd lengths. Have a look who Master of the Desert ran behind. Cavalry Commander. Now, if you're taking Cavalry Commander as a line horse, you have to respect Boundless Love's chances. Boundless Love improved up the straight. It was his first run up the straight last time out, and that form line's holding up extremely well. I mean, we've seen Garrick's win from there, Cavalry Commander, and we've seen, I think it was Native Ruler win from there. But he's back around the bend. He does get a few kgs from the favourite, but I think the favourite's much better than his last start. You know, it was his first run after a gelding, Lal.
Yeah.
And the going up the outside, up the Kenilworth Straight, is way inferior. So I think it's much better than what it appears on paper. He was right up there and he only gave way late. I think he's a better sort around the bend. He's going to come on for that run. So, yeah, I'll be super upset if he does lose. I expect him to win. But I do give a little bit of respect for Boundless Love. So, the exacta, I think, is the play of year, 3 from 8.
All right, 3 from 8. But in the PA, certainly going to be bankering number 3, Master of the Desert. As Daryl says, if he doesn't run in the top 3, that'll be most disappointing. Banker 3 by 2 and 3, by 1 through 7 in leg 3. by 2 and 4, by 2, 3, 5, legs 6, 1 and 7, and legs 7, 6 and 8, and 336 Rand to spend for the PA, which gets underway at 13.25. Pick 6 time, race number 4, 1600 meters for this maiden plate, fillies and mares, and the time to jot down here, 1400. Now, number 1, Cherry Sky is a scratching. That leaves just 7, or no, it doesn't. It leaves 12 runners, but it looks competitive even though the betting doesn't suggest it. Number 7, Diamond Bomber, 12 to 10. The 3, Exquisite, is at 7 to 2. 4 to 1 about number 6, and that is Rahaba. 10 to 1 number 2, Blossoming Mind. 12 to 1 and Better Bar those. Daryl, it looks straightforward, but I saw your numbers and I think I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. I think the value in the race has to be number 2, Blossoming Mind. Now, yes, she's recorded 2 fair efforts to date, Lyle. Excuse me. But take note, she's been on the wrong side of the track.
And she's stepping up in trip, yeah?
In both those starts.
Yep.
So, yes, been by Vercingetorix out of the Gold Cup winner.
Yeah.
The dam went over 3,200 meters. She's going to love the step up in trip. And now she's a draw strike. So I think at 10 to 1, she does represent value.
Agreed. Very good value.
Number 3, Exquisite, and number 7, Diamond Bomber competed against each other last time out. Now, I've made it clear that I love Exquisite's stride. I think she's got a lovely stride. Don't be surprised to see Richard take her to the front this time round. And there's a possibility that she can reverse the form with Diamond Bomber. I don't think there'll be much between the two of them. And then I've even included Rahaba. Now, extremely well related. Although a damn sprinter, I think the way she's been running, it suggests that she's going to appreciate the extra. One has to take note that Aldo sat on her last time out and he's opted to ride number 7, Diamond Bomber. But her form line's holding up. That's why Tech form line's holding up well. I mean, she ran third in that race. The second, the fourth, and the fifth have all come out to 1.
Yep.
And the winner got touched off in her post-maiden effort. So, yes, I think it's much wider or more difficult than what the market suggests. I'm actually leaning to Exquisite as the likely winner, but the value, no doubt, Blossoming Mind.
All right, so 2, 3, 6, and 7, the value number 2, Blossoming Mind, slight preference for the 3, Exquisite, but Daryl is putting all 4. 2, 3, 6, and 7, by 1 through 7, by 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, by 1 and 7, by 6 and 8, and the cost of that pick 6, 2,800. You can always take a percentage if you so wish. Race 4 gets underway at 2 p.m. Race number 5 will be quick. It's over 1,000 meters, Cape Sea Stakes. It's the first leg of our jackpot, and only equipment change here for number 10, United Nation. Blinkers off and tongue tie goes on. Now, 3 to 1, number 4, Kelp Forest. It's quite a weak betting market. 33 to 10, number 3, Bluff on Bluff. 5 to 1, the 2, Rattlesnake. The 1, Major Apollo. 6 to 1. 15 to 2, the price, about number 7, Barney McGrew. 8's about number 6, William West. 10 to 1 and Better Bar those. Daryl, good luck to you. I'll sit here and watch you.
Yeah, you saw I had as many as 7 in my
Yeah,
PA.
this is horrible.
Yeah, so very difficult. What's interesting is Grant van Niekerk's ridden a few in the past and he's opted to ride Kelp Forest, coming right back in trip and putting a set of blinkers on him. There has been some rain recently, so I believe he's much better with this thing out the ground. So yeah, he has been supported in the anti-post market, and I think Grant could have ridden Impact Investor and William West. So I respect his chances. William West goes well fresh after a rest. I mean, he's run second twice and a third. Had excuses last time out. He's a galloping sort. He's got big stride on him. If he can get handy, he can always keep on going. Richard gets on extremely well with Bluff on Bluff. Rattlesnake. Now, I know he's held on form, but if you watch that race carefully, he was right up there going through the 200, and it was his first run after a rest and gelding. Going to strip fitter. Drawn towards his inside. He's a horse called Major Apollo, who's got a lot of early toe. If Aldo can just slot him behind him, and if he's got anything to give him at the business end, I can see him run on by. So yeah, very tricky race. I think it's possibly the most tricky on the card.
Sure, it's a tough one. Like you said, I think Rattlesnake could be some value there, but it's tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 7. 350 Rand to spend. That is jackpot 1, race 5 at 14.35. Race number 6 over 1400 meters. It's a class 2, first leg of our jackpot 2. The only change, number 3, San Pedro, gets blinkers on. Betting, the 4, the Real Prince, 14 to 10. 28 to 10, number 5, Rapidash. The 3, San Pedro, 3.5, 7 to 2 with blinkers on. 5 to 1, number 7, Get Impressed. 7's about number 2, Underworld. And then 18 to 1 and better bar those. So, yeah, this is 1400. You know, the Real Prince probably is the right favourite, but he's not running against monkeys. These other horses can run too.
Yes, you know, in time to come, he could prove way better than his current mark, his handicap mark. Very likely race 4-year-old. So there's no doubt he's got these niggles, but he's been backed up fairly soon since his last comeback run. So I think Mr. Canham is happy the way he pulled up. He's now been stepped up in trip. We know that he's a brother to Gimme a Prince and Gimme's Countess. Gimme a Prince, I think, has been aimed at the Queen's Plate. King's Plate, yeah. So he could be anything now that he's going the extended trip or slightly further, let's put it that way. I like his chances. I just don't think he represents much value.
Yeah.
Rapidash, now he's run twice over the 1400 in the past, and he did run a second, but that was off a way lower mark. He's not a 1400 meter horse. This put in an indifferent run last time out. I think you must take that with a pinch of salt, because that's really not him. He's very consistent prior to that. But have a look who Grant van Niekerk's riding.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always ridden Rapidash.
That's right.
I don't know if he got the choice of rides, but he's on number 2, Underworld. And I like Underworld's chances. You know, he was in need of his comeback effort as a gelding, 3 runs back. Second run after a rest, he had excuses, a saddle slip. Then last time out, Lyle, Snow Pilot was slung in at the weights on that occasion.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad effort whatsoever. He's more of a 1400 meter horse. So I'm leaning towards number 2 as the value in the race. Healthy respect for the Real Prince. I mean, if he's moving well and feeling good on the day, a lot of people are telling me Mr. Canhama's stable's gone quiet in the Western Cape. Let's hope that's not the case, because they've got a big season ahead of them.
They do. All right, so there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I agree with Daryl. I think number 2, Underworld, is the value here. Grant from that draw of 2. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By 1 and 7. By 6 and 8. And the spend there just 100 Rand for that jackpot. That is jackpot 2, race 6 at 15.15. Race 7, class 5, 1400 meters, fillies and mares. No changes here. Let's have a look at the betting. Number 2, Treshik, the daughter of Give Me the Green Light, trading 26 to 10. 33 to 10, number 1, Black Path. The 3, I'm the Buzz, 4 to 1. 5's about the 5, Hang Out the Stars. 11 to 2, number 7, Lady Loxton. 15 to 2, Veronique, number 6. And Now the Boss, number 4 at 8 to 1. So, Daryl, race number 7, it looks competitive. Some horses in good form.
Yes, now Treshik's in great form. And who better to have on her than Pierre Cornet Offa? He's ridden her twice for a win and a second. He knows her extremely well now. Neat draw. If you like her chances, you have to respect number 1, Black Path. I mean, there's very little separating them, and there's a half a kilogram in it. Number 3, I'm the Buzz. Now, excuses last time out. So I don't know how. To be honest, I didn't watch the replay just to see how badly white she was caught. But now she's get Richard in the irons, penultimate start. What a Fortune's Frank that.
3 kilograms.
She's won 3 times, twice over the distance. So yeah, that's ideal for her. Neat draw. I think Mr. Reeves is coming to form now. So I even included her. I think she'll be right there. And then Hang Out the Stars. Now, Craig Zaki sat on her back in her penultimate start. And you can see on that occasion, he pushed forward with her. She just got touched off on that occasion against Ozark. I think if she can be put in the race this time round, I expect her to fight at the finish too. And Mr. Stewart's horses are generally like a bit of giving in the ground. So I think that will be in her favor. So very, very tricky race. I even included number 4, Nile the Boss. But yeah, pushed into a corner, I'd say Hang Out the Stars, my first pick, but healthy respect for 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Well, there we go. So let's have a look here. Race number 7, the final pick 3, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for Daryl. Struggling to separate those 5 by 1 and 7, by 6 and 8. Just 20 Rand. You can add, you can take it more times than that. Completely up to you. Race 7, 15.48. Race number 8, fillies and mares again, class 4, 1800 meters. And there is one scratching here, number 3, Among the Clouds. Betting has number 7, Bella Vista at even money. The 4, Green Owl, 9-2. 5-1, number 6, Lickety Split. 6-1, 6-1, number 1, Enchanting Choice. 15-2, the price by number 2, 2 a penny. And Plum Pudding also in the betting there at around 9-1. So race number 8, 1800 meters. Small field here, 7 horses. Obviously, pace will be important. How are we playing?
Yes, now, many people opened this book and said this is the best bets on the card. Number 7, Bella Vista. I mean, she's extremely well related. We all remember her dad, multiple Grade 1 winner, Will Evington, Paddock, Garden Province, Bella. Now, it appears as if the connections have taken their time in stepping up in trip, just letting her strengthen up, and now she goes the extra ground.
The trip she needs.
Yes. So, although on breeding, we're all going to agree that she's going to love the step up, she still needs to prove it on the track. So that's the only reason why I backed her up. But if you have a look at her last start, it's outstanding. Obviously, Scarlet McCaw ran second in the Fillies Guineas.
That's right.
And she's now rated 111. And Bella Vista was probably in need of that.
86, yeah.
Yeah, so she could be way, way ahead of her current mark, Bella Vista. Even the form line was franked even further, with Family Power winning convincingly, and she ran second in that start. But I just did back her up. Now, there's so much collateral form over here, and I've brassed the Lickety Split last form line, because if you include her, you have to put in Green Owl,
all of them.
Among the Clouds, To a Penny, Plum Pudding. So I just backed her up with number 1, the Dean Caname trained Enchanting Choice. Now you can see in the past she's actually led from start to finish, and last time out from a tricky draw they decided to give her a chance, and she was staying on stoutly. She's won over 1800 in the past. She can take a tug though, but she's got the draw on her side this time around, so Craig has options. And penultimate start, I think she was only beaten by a great ride on that occasion. So yes, she's my backup to the favorite. But if the favorite
is ready for the 18,
yes, she'll take the power of beating, because I think she is a filly to watch going forward.
There we go. So confidence, Bella Vista. She's going 18 for the first time. She's classy. Let's see. Daryl backing it up with number 1. 1 and 7 by 6 and 8. The final double, 40 Rand to spend there. Race number 8, and that is due off at 16.23. Final race, race number 9, is a maiden plate over 1800 meters. There are no scratchings. All 10 runners will take their place. 2-10, or 2-1 is the favorite. Number 8, Okavango. I'm sure no one would take it at 2-10. It's 2-1. 28-10 is number 6, Ardebol. The 5 horse, Bombers in the Sky, is 4-1. It's 7-1 about number 10, Marine Merchant. And then 8-1, number 7, Wood World. 10-1 and better by those. Final race. Help us get a quartet or an exacta something here, Daryl. It is a maiden, at least.
Yeah, I've suggested an exacta box. I think Mr. Snaith has a strong hand in number 6 and 8 over here. Audible, probably my top choice just because of the winter track. When they move to the summer track, I can't wait to see Okavango compete. It took some time to get going in his last start. You can see they've met in the past behind Rich Folks Hoax. Not much separating the two of them. Behind Pinot Grigio.
Yes.
Now, Audible is still very greening running, and I think he'll be more suited to the shorter running than what Okavango is. But I think horses that will win their races in time to come.
Okavango will love the trip.
Yes, yes, absolutely, no doubt. Now, we all remember his dam, Sabina Park. I mean, she won the Oaks. And he's actually, if I'm not mistaken, a full brother to Master Sabina, the winner of the Summer Cup.
Yeah, Michael de Broglie owned them all and bred them.
Yes.
Of course.
So extremely well related. So I think they'll dominate the finish of If you want to play a quartet, have a look at number 7, Wood World. Gareth will know him better in a race this time around. He's not too far behind Audible. And then Bombers in the Sky. I'm a little bit wary about that latest form line in Congressman. It was a open maiden. Wasn't a bad effort. He has to go into the trifectas and quartets of that, there's no doubt. But I think Justin Snaith's number 6 and 8 have yet to dominate.
Right, there we go. 6 and 8 for Daryl. And we're going to take that exactly here. It is a maiden plate, as I said, of 18. Number 6, Audible, who would probably prefer the shorter running to number 8, Okavango. But watch that one over a longer straight next time. 6 and 8, 100 Rand. That is the final bet on the card there. Race 9, 16.58.